Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things either I'll be nice to me or it's not. Like this shit just out of nowhere just said fuck being bullish. Mm. Mm. I guess I just have to. If it doesn't get hit tonight, then I'm gonna just have to trust the orb. Come on. Get the found away. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'm not gonna let that slide. I guess. I guess from now on, I'll just yeah. I guess I'll just trade with Top Step then. Just trade with them. Cause I'm just not. I'm not gonna let it go. Either it's gonna work or I hit the lost limit, or it's just not in me to do that shit. And just be too much. That's about it. That shit don't work right. Mm. Honestly, I don't even know. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. The order block. That's seriously not even there anymore. Mm. Mm. Hey, what's up, Tony Gold? Mm. 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 Well, I thought I had this already drawn out, but I guess I didn't. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave it there. 92645. This NQ gap down about 200 points. Damn, shit. all that unclaimed points right there on the Nasdaq. That's crazy. And the ES did the ooh wow. Damn, ES is like that. And that's about like a 40 point something drop. About 40 points. Actually, 42 points to be exact. Well, as you can see, it's not off to a good start in this account. Right now, I got a Hail Mary trade to try to get my money back on this one. Hopefully it works out without too much hassle. Hopefully it works out without too much hassle. I mean, it always sucks when the bulls just kind of leave everybody else hanging. Like, I mean, you get a nice open, and then the bulls just leave you hanging. So, it's like a Hail Mary trade. I mean, it's a decent trade. It's a double bottom retest at these lows. You got the 200 EMA right there. So, I mean, it's a 50-50 chance. It's 50-50. Hopefully, silver will be nice to me. If not, I'll just come back tomorrow morning with it. which is kind of frustrating. I'm gonna come back to the oh yeah. Man, this definitely gonna try to come back and fill that gap on copper. I mean, right now is obviously the market is kind of trading. I mean, this leg is downtrending, but there is a pool of liquidity sitting at 92.5. So I do expect a bounce in this area. I just don't know if they're going to just run all that liquidity right there sitting at 92.5. So hopefully silver just goes back to its old roots and just taps the liquidity, and we see a bullish reaction from that area instead of it trying to run liquidity, because silver has definitely, she's been running my stops. I'll definitely say that she's been running my stops, and it's getting kind of annoying. It's getting kind of annoying getting stopped out. Okay. But hopefully everybody enjoyed their weekend. Hopefully everybody was able to bag test this weekend. I was doing some data collection and data entry this weekend. I've been back testing copper. I've been back testing my strategy. And I just been taking down the data. I've been taking my trades and I'm documenting how much ticks it goes against me, how much it moves in my favor. And right now I'm building a strategy with copper. Copper is definitely not for scalpers. It is a slow moving instrument. It will probably take an hour for the market to get to, or shit, more than an hour for the market to get to a certain level. But once it finally gets there, you can see a quick move. So a move that could possibly take all night. It finally gets to an area where it wants to react from, and it's easy money. Honestly, I wouldn't waste my time with micros. During my back testing, having 22 to 27 ticks of risk is all you need per trade if you're trading at supply and demand. And honestly, I mean, right now, gold and silver is so volatile that you don't necessarily have to trade at supply and demand anymore. But it's always recommended to trade at those areas. But all I'm doing right now is hoping for this limit order to get filled here. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, if we do see a push, if I don't get this limit filled and we do see the market run the highs, I do got a follow-up entry where I'll place my limit and just whatever happens. I'll just be looking for that breaker structure and then that pullback trade, and I mean, every time though. Mm. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Hey, yo, what's up, Cave Trader? Nothing much, man. Hoping I can get this limit filled. Hopefully it works once it's filled, and my target gets filled, so I can bring this account back to where it needs to be. How about you? Were you able to catch that move on Nasdaq? Were you able to catch a move tonight? Hmm. Yeah, it looks like the market is just no trade chip. Yeah, it looks like the market is slowing down, which is mhm, which isn't fun. Watching the market just drag along. The Nasdaq isn't necessarily doing nothing. We had over a 200-point gap, and then a gap and go. So 682. Mm, actually, that's more than. Uh, whatever. Right, 681. So about a 122 point gap open to start the session. And then from there, all right, so altogether about almost a 300 plus point move to the downside from the open on Nasdaq. We're getting that bullishness from silver. And that just sucks right there. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. You see at 375? Oh, you're looking to trade the breakdown? Mm. 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 Okay. All right. Well, I guess that killed my dream. I guess that killed my dream. That was the move I was looking for. So I mean, I highly doubt if it were to pull back, that we see a. I highly doubt it. Yeah, no, hell no. 103,575. Yeah, there's no. It'll probably work too. The 50% is right there. Well, there's no break of structure yet, so you said 386 is now. So you're looking to trade 386. Hmm. So I guess well, okay, trader, why are you willing to trade it so low? Why are you willing to trade it so low? Man, this is the move that I was looking for. So, man, the question is, will and you know what? It just sucks when the Bulls just, just come out of nowhere, man. I mean, and until so the market would have to break 580 for it to be bearish. We would have to see a break and hold below 580 for it to be bearish. I don't necessarily expect that to happen. At least not right now. Probably later after after the Bulls show some exhaustion from buying and no follow through. Mm. Well, okay, Trey, I'm trying to consider what you just said. Well, I'm not trying to. I'm considering what you just said. Because waiting for the market to go higher and shorting it in an area of previous supply, I mean, you'll be trading with the trend and the market will be going higher. So I guess is that you don't trade against the momentum? Is that kind of well, that's what I would assume. I guess I'm assuming you're saying you don't trade against the momentum. So I mean, if it pops up and you short it, I mean, you'll still be trading with the trend. At least that's how I interpret it. Okay. Oh, your algos are doing it. Yeah. All right. Well, hmm, like I said, I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't know. Hmm. Oh wow. So it was right here. It just says, oh yeah, it definitely would be. Yeah, honestly, I've been doing some thinking over the weekend, and I'll just probably keep Top Step accounts. I'm not gonna. This will probably be my last NinjaTrader account. For a while. I need that lockout feature. So until TradeOvate Prop activates that lockout feature, I'm just gonna trade with Top Step. Oh yeah, that's pretty good, man. How he said the huh. Hmm. How do you pronounce your name? How do you say your name? The CKJ3? How do you say your name? But yeah, that's what's up, man. Uh my trading partner has definitely gone full personal. Once he was able to make, as crazy as this sounds, he was able to make what, 30K 2 or 3 weeks. He's gone back to props here and there, but oh yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, silver is good, man. I mean, even though I'm down in silver right now, um, I did take some good trades. It's just that it just didn't work. Uh, I will say that man, kind of, I hate to admit it, but I broke my rule tonight, man, and me breaking my rule kind of led to me trying to make the money back to try to make up for what I did wrong. This account is only supposed to be for the morning, so I made money in my night account, and that dopamine hit. It felt good to make money, so I figured, let me just try to make money in the morning account at night, and now this account is down $900 because I was trying to get my money back. I'm not tilt or nothing, but I should have traded this account in the morning. But silver is just it's pretty straightforward when you're not emotionally attached to the outcome and you actually wait for the setup to present itself. Because the setup that I took where I made the money for the other account was where is it at? Yeah, so it was this. I think it was this drop right here. Where was the drop? It was one of these drops. So it was either this leg or it was either this leg. I think it was probably this. I think it was this leg right here. Yeah. Yeah, because my entry was let me see where my entry was. All right, so actually, so it's about 7:30, about 8:05. It's like 7:30, 8:05. So yeah, so my entry was 8:05. It was a break and a retest right there. For whatever reason, you can't really see the. Oh yeah, because it's actually you'll be able to see it on this. Well, I guess you won't, because I trade with I look at a bigger time frame and a smaller time frame. And 7:30. So the pullback. So okay, so this was the break. You can see it on this one. So I saw the little consolidation. I saw the break of structure, a body closing underneath these lows. This is a break of structure. So when it comes to gold, silver, any of the commodities that follow price action to the T, even if the price comes back above, once it breaks structure, you can trade, a retest short. And so I put my limit at around like 800, 805, or whatever this high is. Yeah, at 800. And I was able to catch an easy move down. And this is the reason why I started to trade in my morning account. And I was trying to be cute with an entry here, and it ran my stop. I think so it broke down even more. I tried to trade this retest right here, and this time it just didn't work out for me. It ran my stop and stopped me out here, and then went in my direction. So you already know that kind of set me off. And then I was trying to look for longs, and it just kept stopping me out and stopping me out. And so now I guess I'm just looking for one more long. And if I do see a breakout, so I'm looking for a breakout above 800. So if the market breaks above 800, if we get a break and a retest above 800, I'll trade that level. All right, so this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the market. Literally my entry from earlier tonight. I'm going to wait for a break. I'm going to wait for the retest, and I'm going to trade in the same area. So I will see. We'll see. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we get another rejection from this area, but I'm looking for the pop. But I do got to pay attention to where the market rejects, because if it breaks and then it rejects here, this might not be enough. So we'll see. We'll see that. We'll see. Hey, yo, what's up, Investor Z? All right. $93.2. Isn't that something? 93.8. So I mean, they got a lot of resting liquidity just sitting there. They got a bunch of liquidity sitting at 94, which makes sense. I mean, you got this is the leg that breaks structure to the downside here. So it makes sense that they got liquidity just sitting up there. You know, the game that I mean, this used to not be a game that you didn't have to worry about on silver, was if the market was going to break out or not, because most breakouts fail. But man, it's kind of hard not to think that the breakout is going to work. Because the market has definitely just been breaking out. Hmm. 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 93.2, huh? I mean, there's a bunch of liquidity stacked up in this area. Hmm. 93.57, 93.2. Ninety-three, 4, 4. 93.6. And you can. I mean, if you it's like watching paint dry. Okay. So none of the markets are moving right now. Not even gold is really doing anything right now. Not even gold. See if I can find something on gold. Even though I don't necessarily care to trade gold like that anymore. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? So it looks like there could be a potential short setup potentially happening on gold. Honestly, when it comes to shorts and gold, I'll short silver. But for whatever reason, I never feel comfortable shorting gold. And it looks like gold made some tick perfect moves like right here you can see that it basically double top at the tick before this drop happened, which I always like to see on gold, like these tick perfect entries. Usually when you get a tick perfect entry on gold, just try to take advantage of that as much as possible. Like adding to the position, putting your stop literally right there at that high, adding to the position as close to your entry as possible. Because you usually don't get these tick entry or these tick perfect entries anymore on gold. It's too volatile. It's too volatile now. Yeah, all those traders. This thing caught the bulls and the bears. And then it gaps up, gaps open. Okay. I mean, I'll keep my limit here until we're done. And guys, this is my last trade right here. This is like a Hail Mary trade. Regardless if I trade micros or trade this mini, I only got about $400 worth of drawdown left. So before I hit the daily loss limit on this account. I hate the fact that the 200 EMA is no longer around my entry. I don't like that. I mean, how this thing is gonna pull back, or it's gonna keep on going. You say you're short the NAS now? Okay. All right, so you took the short at that low. You say you got like a 200 point stop or a 200 tick stop? Where are you targeting? Well, I guess you really shouldn't. Oh, look at that. Neat. Yeah, good trade so far, Cave Trader. The one thing that I would be concerned about is that stupid wick that just formed. That wick that just formed here at that lows after taking out that low right there. So just be mindful of that. We didn't get a break. Well, we didn't get a break and hold. That wick right there that's definitely a liquidity grab wick. So just be careful. Yeah, no problem. Hmm. Yeah, well, that's the breaker structure right there. And that would have been the retest right there. So breaker structure and a retest. All right, so silver just actually grabbed that liquidity right there. Uh, I was considering taking this long, but honestly, I don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. Take a screenshot real quick. It took that liquidity right there, but you can see that a lot of. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you can see that a lot of sellers, a lot of buyers got absorbed by a bunch of sellers right here. So that's not a good sign. I don't want to see. So when price kind of goes into these levels, I don't want to see sellers absorbing the buyers right here. Not a. Don't want to see that. Kind of want to see the buyers absorbing the sellers. We got these small little dots as price kind of flutters away from this area. So I don't like that. You say your target's at 341? Oh. Yeah, that's a good stop. Well, I guess I guess taking the trash. Wow. 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 Shit, never mind. Okay. Mm. And it just would have just stopped me out too. Yeah, 27 takes a risk just ain't it just doesn't cut it no more. Just doesn't cut it anymore with silver. And that sucks. That definitely sucks because I'm not playing that game with silver anymore. I'm not going higher. Mm, that sucks. Mm. Minus 92.50.
Mm.
950.72. Mm. I guess it would have worked in that situation. Okay, fine. I mean, it would have worked there too, but yeah, I guess I would have got what I wanted. I would have worked there. It would have worked. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Isn't that interesting? Oh shit. Nice. Isn't that interesting? Kind of looking back, I mean, this gave us a clue right here that the buyers were definitely not in control. They were definitely not in control. You got sellers absorbing the buyers at an area where they want to buy. That's never a good sign. But the Bulls have not lost yet. The Bulls have not lost yet. This is still internal liquidity right here. This is internal price action. The range, the current range right now is right here. That low is at 580. That high is at 365. So until the bulls fail to hold, where's my pen? Until the bulls fail to hold this low right here. So they got to defend this low in order for the market to remain bullish. If you take a short right now, oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Isn't that interesting? You see how many times the market sat here and and responded at the 50%. Interesting. Interesting. And it would have almost ticked me out here too. So if I took that trade at the 50%, man, oh shit, never mind. It would have ticked me out to the T. And this is what I'm talking about. This didn't happen before. Now silver is just so volatile to the point to where it's running 27 ticks past an area where people are actually getting in at. Anyway, but it looks like the market came back and they used this level right here to kind of short the market down. But anyway, as long as the market stays above this low, the bears have not won yet. Now, once the market breaks and hold this low, trading a pullback probably to this 50% right here would probably be decent. Trading the pullback to maybe an area where you see if it ranges, this will probably be the area right here. probably likely if we do see a break and a continuation and it pulls back. This is when you want to look for a short, because that means that the market is probably going to come back down and try to fill this gap at the open potentially. But usually we don't want to really think about shorts, honestly. Once we see, I mean, we got a gap open, we have a rally, we have a base, so we should expect another rally going higher. That's usually what happens. But I mean, if we get a rally, a base, and then a drop back to fill this gap right here, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Highly unlikely with all this bullishness. It's highly unlikely to get it, but I mean, I guess everybody could sell off at the same time. So, I mean. And looks like Bitcoin right now had about what, a $4,000 plus drop. Man, what a drop on Bitcoin. Okay. $936. So it looks like there's another pool of liquidity forming at around 92.7. So 92.7. Looks like we got participants interested at buying at these lows. Yeah, so right now, you got all these orders resting at 93.6. We got some at 92.8, and then we got some more at 92.7. It's hard to trust. It's hard to trust an area like this because the market has already bounced at these levels. They've already bounced at these levels down here. It's kind of hard to trust this. Because if it's going down this low, I guess it would be for a reason. But I don't trust bears here. I mean, just because the market is slowed and the bears are somewhat in control, at least at the moment, don't want to take shorts. I mean, the shorts will probably work, but If I'm going to bet my last trade, it's not going to be on no damn short unless I absolutely have to. I won't be able to. You gotta get it past that buffer. Yeah, so you got really 2 more days. Yeah, you really got 2 more days. Yeah, because you only got 1,700 because you took that loss. Yeah. Just that's the loss. All right. Oh shit, Cave Trader. Let's see where you at. Yeah, it looks like yeah. I wonder why the market is creeping right now, man. What's up with that? Yeah, once I end the stream, I'm gonna pull that order. I'll probably keep it on. So like, if well, no. I hate for that. I would hate for that thing to work. I pull the order. Well, I'm not gonna leave the order on overnight. If it doesn't fill that order before the stream ends, then yes, I'll pull the order. There's really no point, and yeah, there's really no point because this thing could go, and this thing could go. Silver killed a lot of short positions. It killed a lot of short positions just now. As you can see, and this is what I look at sometimes. I look at, the order blocks and stuff like that. And you can see that silver just killed all of these short positions. So anybody that was short and did not take profits at the lows, they're definitely underwater right now. and they're praying for a pullback into these areas, and buyers become or sellers become buyers, as they buy themselves out of their short positions. So we'll see what the market does here. If I was kind of paying attention, I would have taken an entry somewhere in this order block right here. Would have taken an entry somewhere. But once I see an order block being mitigated, I don't feel comfortable trading it. Sometimes we usually do have situations where the market will bounce multiple times at the same order block. But I try not to. Like once it's been mitigated, I don't feel comfortable trading it, especially silver. I'll just wait for the next setup. Okay. Mm. Mm. I mean, I should know better than that. Should have known better than that. Okay, well, I guess time flies by when you're waiting for the market to do something. I guess it's about 9:52. It's okay. It's all right. I mean, I guess technically, I guess it worked here, worked there. 93. 93.03. The high was 93.550. About 100 ticks. Okay. That's not even bad. And then $92.93. If you guys are following Pine Tree Trader, he shared one of his the strategies that he's been using to trade Nasdaq and silver and whatever. And he's been trading the break of the inside bar, the inside candle. So basically, the idea is you have a candle, and if the next candle trades, opens and closes within the previous candle, waiting for the breakout on either side on the 5-minute chart, could you easily get you, a quick scalp. I'm looking at all the inside candles that formed today, or at least formed for this session. The one at 5 o'clock, that one worked out for the long. An inside candle for the short popped up, but I mean, if you didn't take your profits quick, actually, technically, no, it never came back. Well, it probably would have stopped you out. There's no way that having your stop at the back of this candle, that would have probably been an 80 tick stop, and that would have probably blown a lot of people's accounts. Even on a micro, that's a lot. And so if you had anything less than a 27, less than a 30, 50 point stop, you got stopped out. So that one didn't work. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next 4 candles, you had to be quick, because it wicked down and then it pops right back up. But then you have, actually, let me just show you guys instead of me narrating it. So obviously this one worked. And this one was a super winner. This one right here, it really depends on if you were quick enough to grab it and take profits as soon as it breaks. These candles, I mean, technically that one kind of worked out. This one worked. It didn't come back until this candle right here. So you at least got this candle. So this one was a quick scalp right there. This one was a quick scalp. This actually was 100 ticks right here. This is the one I was just measuring right here. So this was about 100 ticks. If you took the short, if you didn't take profits, it came back and stopped you out, and then kind of still went in your direction. But yeah, there's no way that you can put a stop behind this candle. It's just too big. It'll be too big of a stop. Yo, what's up, gain weight? Yeah, this price action is a bunch of garbage for real. It really is. It seems like none of the markets wants to kind of follow through, but I mean, like I said, if you're taking this short, at least on silver, it's going to be tough. The bulls have not failed. You're going to have a lot of resting limit orders sitting in this range, especially in the discount area. Anything underneath the 50% of the range would be a discount, and it's highly likely that we'll see buying as price enter this area. We would need to see a break for any sales to feel normal. Until we see that break, I mean, it's going to be a stressful short. Nasdaq, I wonder where it's at. Look at that. So, well, actually, that doesn't make sense. That's a hindsight trade because obviously the market touched this level before that. Uh, yeah. Mm. I mean, you can see that the Bears, are super selling, trying to sell into silver right now. You can see that there's a bunch of aggressive selling with no follow through right now. It's a bunch of aggressive selling, no follow through. We'll see. I'll give this trade about 5 more minutes, and then I'll pull the order. We'll just I'll take this trade. I'll just take the trade in the morning. Mm, just wait for the trade in the morning. Let me look at copper. Copper is the new bay now. Copper is the new bay. Loser. Loser. Okay. Mhm. Look at all that buying. There's probably a bunch of these bears potentially getting stopped out. There was a bunch of buying in that area just now. It looks like the buyers just tried to absorb the sellers in that area, but it looks like the bears came back and said, "Nope, we're absorbing your absorption." Huh. I'm gonna give this thing 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna pull this order. We'll just come back tomorrow morning and try again. Well, okay. All right. Well, hold myself accountable here and just pull this order. We'll try again tomorrow morning. I'm not gonna take a trade in the pre-market. I'll take a trade on stream with this account. I won't take it in pre-market. I'll use my Top Step account for the pre-market trades. But I'll come back with this account tomorrow morning. So. But all right, guys. That's it for me. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a decent entry on stream. We did have the market kind of quadruple bottom, at this low. So that could mean that we could see a rally-based rally here. Or we could see a fake out to the lows, or we could see the market break that low. So if you're trading silver tonight, just be mindful that we have the bears failing to break this level about 4 times. So, all right, guys. Appreciate everybody that joined me tonight. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody.